This is the box alternative garden at Wisley. The main outline or parterre is formed of Taxus baccata repandans, and lots of the pyramidical structures are podocarpus, and then repeated throughout each portion or section, the oval shaped plant is Lonicera ligustrina, and then there are some interesting plants interspersed in there. What I would note about this is the ligustrina and the Taxus baccata are used most widely. The ligustrina up close doesn't look as good as it does from afar. So in this video, everything looks really neat and tight, but actually when you look up close, it doesn't look so great. So here's an example of the ligustrina. It starts to look a little bit scruffy closer up. So I'm going to show some interesting plants in here that have caught my eye over the last year. So this is Podocarpus lawrencei blue gem. So this is a good looking ligustrum, very yellowy. Ligustrum undulatum, lemon, lime and clippers. This is Podocarpus country park fire. Now everything has been clipped freshly in the garden, but I suspect the new growth is what has the colour that would warrant the name country park fire. Then over here we have another Podocarpus chocolate box. Again, I think this has a kind of purpley brown colour on the new growth. Podocarpus chocolate box. Podocarpus guardsman. I think better than the chocolate box. Purpley rather than brown. A slightly creamier, paler green of this Podocarpus.
Podocarpus nivalis Kilworth cream.
For me, I think this is the star of the show, which is Rhododendron bloombucks in Caro. Now this is a neutral soil tolerant rootstock, that's the in Caro part, and so can grow in any neutral soil. Now this flowers, so you've got a multi-interest plant here. So this is an interesting one, Cryptomera japonica filmoriniana. Now this is, I think, new, but I think this might grow to be quite compact. And the green goes quite deep into the plant. So I think this could end up being quite a good choice. Over here, a new plant, the only Pittosporum in the garden. Wisley have had problems with hardiness of Pittosporum. Pittosporum tenuifolium golden ball. See how woody that is inside. It looks quite good. Quite compact, not leggy. So I think that might grow into quite an interesting shape. Here's an interesting one that will need some time to develop. Sequoia sempervirens ad pressa. You can see most of the new growth is on the top. So I'm not sure how good that's going to work. So here we've got some conifers. Chamaecyparis lawsonia summer snow. Now, earlier on this year, you could see the distinction between the individual plants, and so this has already grown quite a lot this year. It's quite a nice colour. And the same here. This has been even more vigorous. So Thuya occidentalis, fire chief, Congabi or Congabe. Now we can see some colour variation here on the apical growth. And then another Thuya occidentalis here, Rheingold. The red, quite striking against the green, is Berberis thunbergii orange rocket. Looking quite good. This paler variegated plant, looking good from a distance. Ramus laternus argentae variegata. Now another plant that I think has quite a nice colour and will probably colour up during the winter, Cryptomera japonica elegans compacta. So this is a variety of Lonicera that's being used throughout the garden. Lonicera ligustrina var yunanensis maigrun. So that's that, and that, 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 that. All of this is the same plant. In terms of fastigiate plants, it seems to be the same one planted everywhere, but we haven't yet got to see enough progress to see how good it goes. But the plant is Taxus baccata icicle. You often see euonymus in garden centres sold to look like a box alternative. So here we have one here, Euonymus japonicus microphyllus. It's looking quite good and quite fastigiate, I think. Euonymus here, Euonymus japonicus white spire.